Hi friends, welcome to my new programming blog at lovegoodcode.blogspot.com. And this is the first video. This is on the misuse of the power function in the C language. Hope you enjoyed and send me some feedback. So friends, this is a short video on the power function in the C language, its uses and misuses and its alternatives. So let's look at the power function in C. It's in the math library. Its signature is double pow double x double y. It takes two arguments of the type double and computes x raised to the power y. This is something very well known. But when I see programmers misusing it in places like this, like you write power a to the power 2 and b raised to the power 2, and then finding the square root. This could be an example of finding the hypotenuse of a right triangle, or just to find the cube, somebody raises p raised to the power 3. This makes your program very slow and it's not very efficient. That's what I wanted to tell you, and why and how to avoid this problem. That's the goal of this video. So what do I want in that place? For small power, simply write the code in line. Just write A star A and B star B. Do not use the power function. Even for cube, use P star P star P. Now I'll explain why. When you use the power function x raised to the power y, the internal functioning is like this. You have to first calculate log of x, multiply that with y, and then you calculate e raised to the power y log x. So this makes use of two internal functions, the exp function, the exponent function, and the log function. Now, you should know how these functions work internally. Both these functions use the specialized case of Taylor series called Maclaurin series. Basically, they are long series expansions. To compute them, you need to find a lot of terms, and you have to continue to add terms until the last term becomes 0 or close to 0. So this is a huge number of calculations, additions, multiplications, subtractions, divisions. So what have you done when you wrote power p raised to power 3? You are using hundreds of arithmetic operations for the series computation of the log and the exponential function, when all you needed was two simple multiplication, p multiplied by p multiplied by p. So what can you do? For integral powers, write your own functions. Write your own function, double pow in double x in 10. So when the exponent is an integer function, it's better to write your own function. It makes the program very efficient and improves the speed considerably. You can use a simple loop version, which I mentioned out here. Simply, go through a loop and you multiply the values and you get the nth power. Or you can create a recursive version. It is based on this recursive definition, where you find the nth power by finding the value of the n by 2 power. This is the recursive definition, which is extremely fast. I have put both these functions, both the recursive function and the loop function, at my GitHub repository, which is go to github/ravipreddy/powfuncs. You can download the actual C file from there. In that, I have added additional functions for the power where both the base and exponent are integers. I also added a function to find the nth root of a number using Newton-Raphson iteration, which is definitely faster than using the power function. With a piece of advice, do not use the power function where it is not efficient. Wish you all happy coding and a wonderful life. Thank you very much.